LMDW'S first annual Open Challenge of 2023 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Wild Bowl pay-per-view, where tonight we have the Hippo defending his title against a Hatred Slam and Blood Rumble challenger, said announcer number 4. Yeah, and the stakes are high in this match. Because, it's inside the demonic cell. A lot of damage can happen inside there. We've seen it ourselves, said announcer number 5. Well, I think it's time to head down to the ring, said announcer number 4. I'm ready for this, said announcer number 5. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is inside the demonic cell. And is for the undisputed Continental Championship. Introducing the challengers, first, representing Hatred Slam, the Innovator. Next, representing Blood Rumble, Tank. And their opponent, he is the undisputed Continental Champion. Representing the Wild Bowl, the Hippo, said announcer number 6. The Hippo hands his title to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to man number 1. Bell dings. All three are staring at each other. Tank kicks the Hippo's stomach, then punches him. The Hippo groans, then walks towards the corner. Tank approaches the Hippo, then continuously punches him. The Hippo continuously groaning. The Innovator pulls Tank out of the way, then continuously kicks the Hippo. The Hippo continues groaning, then slides down the corner. Both Innovator and Tank are taking it to Hippo, said announcer number 4. Come on, Hippo, said announcer number 5. The Innovator continues kicking the Hippo. Tank pulls the Innovator out of the way, then continuously punches the Hippo. The Innovator looks at Tank, then pulls him away from the Hippo. Both Tank and the Innovator are staring at each other. This is my chance to shine, pal, said the Innovator. No, this is your chance to get out of my face. Before something bad happens, said Tank. Innovator and Tank look like they want to prove themselves. But the other keeps interfering, said announcer number 4. How about this? We both take care of him first. Then me and you brawl. What do you say? Asked Tank. Yeah, that sounds good, said the Innovator, nodding his head, then goes to walk. Tank turns the Innovator around, then continuously punches him. The Innovator continuously groaning, then staggers backwards into the ropes. Tank bounces the Innovator off of the ropes, then bends over. The Innovator kicks Tank's chest. Tank groans, then stands up. The Innovator kicks Tank's stomach, grabs his head, runs towards the ropes, then throws him through the middle of them. Tank lands onto the floor, then he groans. Well, their partnership didn't last long, said announcer number 5. The Innovator walks towards the Hippo. The Hippo stands up in the corner, then kicks the Innovator's stomach. The Innovator groans. The Hippo continuously punches the Innovator. The Innovator continuously groaning, then staggers backwards into the ropes. The Hippo steps backwards, then clotheslines the Innovator over the top rope. The Innovator lands onto the floor. Hippo sends Innovator outside of the ring, said announcer number 4. Tank slides into the ring, then hits the Hippo's back. The Hippo groans, then leans against the ropes. Tank chops the Hippo's chest. The Hippo groans. Tank bounces the Hippo off of the ropes, then does a back elbow onto him. The Hippo groans. Tank quickly covers the Hippo. 1, 2. The Hippo kicks out. 2. Said referee number 1. Tank tried for the victory, but Hippo kicked out, said announcer number 5. Need to do more stuff to Hippo. Especially to keep that big guy down, said announcer number 4. Tank stands up, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. The Innovator pulls onto Tank's legs. Tank lands face first onto the mat, then he groans. Innovator stopped Tank in his tracks, said announcer number 5. The Innovator pulls Tank outside of the ring, grabs his head, then bounces it off of the steel stairs. Tank groans, then walks away. Tank's face just bounced off those steel stairs, said announcer number 4. What does that feel like? Asked announcer number 5. Painful, said announcer number 4. The Innovator approaches Tank, then hits his back. Tank groans. The Innovator grabs Tank's left arm, then whips him. Tank reverses it. The Innovator goes into the steel stairs. Oh, Innovator's shoulder went right into the steel stairs, said announcer number 5. That could separate your shoulder, said announcer number 4. Tank is leaning against the ring. The Hippo sticks his torso through the middle rope, grabs Tank's head, then pulls him onto the ledge. Tank grabs the Hippo's right arm, then hangs it off of the top rope. The Hippo groans, then falls onto his knees. Tank just got Hippo onto his knees, said announcer number 5. Not many people could do that, said announcer number 4. Tank climbs up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top of it. The Hippo stands up, then turns around. Tank jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then does a crossbody onto the Hippo. What an amazing crossbody by Tank, said announcer number 5. Will he become the champion right here? Asked announcer number 4. Tank hooks the hippo's left leg. 1, 2. The hippo kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. So close. Tank almost had hippo there, said announcer number 5. Tank stands up then looks at the hippo. The hippo slowly stands up. Tank runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring then does a swinging neckbreaker onto the hippo. Tank connects. Will Tank become the new champion right here? Asked announcer number 4. Tank covers the hippo. 1, 2. The innovator lands onto Tank. 2, said referee number 1. Innovator saved the match, said announcer number 5. A second later and Tank would be celebrating, said announcer number 4. The innovator picks Tank up then punches him. Tank staggers then punches the innovator. The innovator staggers. Both Tank and the innovator continuously punching each other. Like our friends say, here comes a fist fight, said announcer number 5. Both Tank and the innovator continue punching each other. The innovator goes to punch Tank. Tank ducks. The innovator runs then bounces off of the ropes. Tank does a spinning side slam onto the innovator. Nice spinning side slam by Tank, said announcer number 4. Tank hooks the innovator's left leg. 1, 2. The hippo lands onto Tank. 2, said referee number 1. Hippo saves the match this time, said announcer number 5. It's his title that's on the line, said announcer number 4. The hippo grabs Tank's head. Tank wraps his left arm around the hippo's waist, runs then rams him into the corner. The hippo groans. Tank stands up then punches the hippo. The hippo groans. Tank chops the hippo's chest. The hippo groans again. Tank grabs the hippo's right arm then whips him. The hippo reverses it. Tank goes into the opposite corner. The hippo runs at Tank then does a corner body splash onto him. Tank groans then falls onto the mat. Oh man, I felt that, said announcer number 5. That's close to a 400-pounder running full speed at you, said announcer number 4. The hippo turns around. The innovator superkicks the hippo. The hippo groans then staggers. Hippo is still standing, said announcer number 5. The innovator looks at the hippo then superkicks him a second time. The hippo groans then falls on top of Tank. Hippo is covering Tank, said announcer number 4. 1, 2. The innovator lands onto the hippo. 2, said referee number 1. Innovator saved the match from his mistake, said announcer number 5. The hippo rolls off of Tank. The innovator looks at the turnbuckle, goes through the middle rope then climbs up it. Innovator is heading up top, said announcer number 4. The innovator looks down at Tank. The hippo stands up then moves the top rope. The innovator lands onto the top turnbuckle then he groans. Oh, that's not a place you want to get hurt, said announcer number 5. The innovator is leaning over top turnbuckle. The hippo looks at the innovator, runs to opposite corner then at the innovator. Tank pounces at the hippo. Both Tank and the hippo land onto the mat. Tank rolls underneath the bottom rope. Tank just knocked hippo right off of his feet, said announcer number 4. Yeah, good thing too. Just imagine what he would have done to innovator, said announcer number 5. The innovator lands onto the mat then he groans. Tank rolls into the ring then stands up. The innovator slowly stands up in the corner. Tank runs at the innovator then goes for a corner body splash onto him. The innovator quickly moves. Tank goes face first into the corner, he groans then turns around. The innovator bounces off of the ropes then does a diving clothesline onto Tank. Tank groans. Innovator knocked down Tank, said announcer number 4. Tank pulls himself up with ropes. The innovator runs at Tank then clotheslines him over the top rope. Tank lands onto the floor then groans. There goes Tank, outside of the ring, said announcer number 5. The innovator is leaning against the ropes then turns around. The hippo lifts the innovator onto his shoulders then does a Samoan drop onto him. What a Samoan drop that was by hippo, said announcer number 4. The hippo covers the innovator. 1, 2. The innovator kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Hippo almost retained, said announcer number 5. The hippo stands up then looks at the innovator. The innovator is slowly standing up. The hippo kicks the innovator's stomach, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, jumps up then does a famouser onto him. Hippo's famouser connects, said announcer number 4. Hippo's gonna retain right here, said announcer number 5. The hippo covers the innovator. 1, 2. The innovator barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Innovator kicked out. He kicked out of Hippo's famouser. I can't believe it, said announcer number 4. Hippo can't either, said announcer number 5. The hippo stands up, looks at the innovator, runs then bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring again. A steel chair hits the hippo's back. The hippo groans, then falls onto his knees. Tank slides into the ring, stands up, then swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits the hippo's back. The hippo groans. Tank now has a weapon, said announcer number 4. The innovator stands up. Tank swings the steel chair again. The steel chair hits the innovator's stomach. The innovator groans, then bends over. Tank raises the steel chair, then swings it. The steel chair hits the innovator's back. The innovator groans, then falls onto the mat. Tank drops steel chair. Now he drops it. After his opponents are down, said announcer number 5. The hippo is slowly standing up. Tank runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then does a swinging neckbreaker onto the hippo. The hippo is laying motionless on the mat. Tank connects for a second time, said announcer number 4. Tank goes to cover the hippo, stops, then looks at the steel chair. He's eyeing that chair, said announcer number 5. No more, Tank. Hippo is probably out of it, said announcer number 4. Tank stands up, grabs the steel chair, then swings it. The steel chair hits the hippo's chest. The hippo groans. Tank smiles, places steel chair on top of the hippo, then looks at top turnbuckle. I think he has an evil idea, said announcer number 5. Tank goes through the middle rope, then slowly climbs up the turnbuckle. I bet any money that he's gonna try to do a body splash, said announcer number 4. Tank puts his right foot onto the top rope. The innovator stands up, then superkicks Tank. Tank groans, then holds onto the top rope. What a superkick by innovator, said announcer number 5. That came out of nowhere, said announcer number 4. The innovator looks up at Tank dangling, stands up, then superkicks him again. Tank falls off of the top turnbuckle, his back goes into the cell back, then he lands onto the floor. What a nasty landing, said announcer number 5. The innovator looks at the hippo still laying motionless on the mat, goes through the middle rope, then slowly climbs up the turnbuckle. Innovator's heading to the top, said announcer number 4. Come on, innovator. I know you're not on our show. But, I'm still cheering for you, said announcer number 5. The innovator gets to the top turnbuckle, looks down at the hippo, jumps off of it, then does a body splash onto him. The hippo groans. What a body splash from the top rope, said announcer number 4. Come on, innovator. Cover hippo, said announcer number 5. The innovator crawls towards the hippo, then hooks his right leg. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new undisputed continental champion, the innovator, said announcer number 6. Innovator has done it. He is now a champion, said announcer number 4. Like I said, he might not be on our show. But he deserves this win. He fought hard, said announcer number 5. I agree with you there. Congratulations to Innovator. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we end the night with a new champion. We thank you for watching and be careful out there, said announcer number 4. See ya guys, said announcer number 5 holding up his thumb. The Innovator is standing on the second rope, then he raises the title. The crowd is cheering. The end.